Alright, so we did a driving movie,
My name is Michael Paul.
I'm Morgan Rabbit.
I'm Trevor Bailey.
and I'm Diego Miranda.
So basically, we decided to build a drive-in movie theater in Oldham County. It's made to entertain families and friends throughout the week and weekends. And it will have a concession stand as well as playground equipment for children, and it'll be about $15 per car or $7 for walk-in. There will be a different movie theme, so like genre for each day of the week.
As a group, the different ideas we came up with were student center, park, gym, and drive-in movie theater. We obviously ended up going with the drive-in movie theater, but we were really deciding between drive-in movie theater and student center. As a group, we each contributed to our own things. Morgan, our group leader, actually came up with the idea for the drive-in movie. Diego, our task manager, organized the slides and jobs. Me, the group editor, mapped the drive-in, creating the dimensions for what we wanted, which we'll show the picture of later. And then Micah, the rubric master, actually found the lot and did the lot dimensions for the lot that we're planning to use.
So, this is our lot we decided to use. It is located across from Oldham County High School, right by the Clayton and Lambert building, which is shown right there. The lot measures approximately 525 feet by 150 feet, which is approximately 79,200 square feet. As I said earlier, it's located next to OC, and it would draw in more visitors than the other drive-through in LaGrange because it's out in the open. And it is conveniently located and easily accessible because it is on a main road. I feel like it's a good use of empty space, and it's a safe place for families to enjoy themselves.
Okay, so I was in charge of making our work breakdown structure. And to make our idea a reality, we would need a construction company to level the ground, make a concessions, make a bathroom with a projector stand on top, buy a screen, construct a wooden fence, level the ground with gravel, buy bleachers, make a playground and take a booth for everyone to enjoy. And if you would like more details on the things that we need to make all this possible, it is linked on the Google Doc.
So here's our lean business plan. Our identity, once again, we decided to do a drive-in movie in Oldham County for families and friends. Our problem was people were looking for a new way on how to get entertained here in Oldham County. Our solution was, once again, the drive-in movie, family, friends, for anybody of all ages. The target market is going to be mostly families because it's a safe environment for kids and parents to go without having to worry about looking after their kids. The competition would be the Sourbeck Family Drive-In movie, which is located a bit further from here, which is why we think we're good competition against them because we're placed in the middle of Oldham County, so it's very convenient. Our revenue stream is going to be families and teenagers who come from the high schools, for example, OC, South, Oldham County. Our marketing activities, we're going to mainly market through Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, Facebook, all types of social media that many people use around here. Our expenses will mostly be just for the screen, the gravel, fences, the playground, the ticket booth, all that type of stuff, and the team and key roles. We decided to split it up evenly so we would all have the same amount of responsibilities in the project, but as well as the same amount of responsibilities and accountability. Our milestones is to work outside of Oldham County, but keep the idea of having an Oldham County based business and not forget where we came from.
Also, if you want any other information on our business plan, it's linked above.
So this is our matrix. As you can see, the park was rated the highest, but we decided against that because there is a park located just down the street next to the aquatic center. And having a park across from the high school would bring in a lot of unwanted activity, such as Like there could be gang violence, there could be drugs, and just stuff like that that we don't want across from the high school. And so we went with our second highest option, which was the drive-in movie. And we decided with this one because it was less secluded than the Sourback, and not many people, including people from our group, knew about the Sourback.
This is the map that I brought up earlier. This is a rough draft of what we would actually do, but this is Highway 393, which is actually just over there. The entrance would have 2 lanes where there's 2 ticket booths with gravel parking for the screen and playground. And then the bathrooms, the concession, the projector would all be up at the back. And then there would be 2 exits to make for easy transportation. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask.
Yeah, Connor.
How are you going to fund this project?
That's what the presentation is for.
So,
we're
so
planning
you
on
have community funding.
We're planning on community funding as well as any investors that would like to invest and maybe share some sort of profit. Basically, it'd just be probably not over $1 million, probably just about under. And we expect it to generate a lot of revenue.
Is the revenue going to go back into the community?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Community projects such as fixing roads and like making parks nicer, stuff like that.
Sounds like extremely convenient in the area. What helps you compete with the other competitors?
So our main other competitor would be the Sourback Company drive-in, which is really like far back into the woods. It's not convenient, and we believe that ours has a nicer setup for everybody of all ages. For example, for kids can go play in the playground while their parents watch the movie and not have to worry about babysitting the kids or having a babysitter back at home.
To build on what Diego said, it's also, like you said, it's out in the open a little bit more, which means it's easier to see, which means like if people don't see advertising on social media pages, like they can see the drive-in movie theater instead of it being back in the woods somewhere where it's not a movie. Thanks.
What are you guys gonna do about like a lot of noise from Highway 393? Because it's right on 393. I think a lot of the reason why the Sourback is so far back in the woods is to avoid noise and pestering from other people. So what are you guys gonna do about the noise?
About the noise, we decided to only open not late at night, but towards night hours, which is where there's the least amount of activity on this highway, since school is out and so most of the people are gonna be home. And which is another reason why we didn't want to do the park. It could bring a lot of parties and all that type of stuff in a neighborhood type of place, and we didn't want that. Landon?
Are you at all concerned? How would you prevent people just parking on the side of the road or coming up to watch the movie without paying, considering it's out in the open?
Yes, we're gonna have people around the whole complex checking to see if there's anybody trying to do something they shouldn't do.
That's another reason we located the entrance right here with the 2 lanes, because we were concerned that people would line up along here instead of coming in before, because the original idea was to have a ticket booth here, but then Trevor pointed out that that would cause a lot of traffic on 393, so instead we built this like line waiting area.
It's also why the exit is over here and back out the other way.
Any other questions?
Last question right here, Chad.
Do you have any idea what kind of capacity it's going to be?
Not exactly. We definitely could have done the math for it because we have the dimensions, but
Yeah, there's actually around space for around 300 cars, 300-ish cars. It could be more or less.
Are you going to have most of the space dedicated for cars or people like sitting on bleachers?
Yeah, most of the space is going to be dedicated for cars.
that is one part that the rough draft doesn't have. Our bleacher section, which
The bleacher section would be about right here in this area, which is out of the way of the parking. So this will all be dedicated for cars, and then there will be bleachers on this side for people to have a car to park.
All right, good job, guys. Give them a hand.